Hello and welcome to the broadcast. We are going live for an AMA with RavageBorn, a very cool project that will soon be coming to Wax. Their creator will be joining us very shortly. In the meantime, if you want to get into the Grubfish, !rogue and your Wax wallet ID, we'll get you in. It's been a while. Nice to see all of you folks here in the chat. Just going to post this in a couple of Discords that we're live. And I will be back with you guys. Seem to be having trouble typing. And let's just go post this in the online in as well to all the stream lovers who are out there. Man, my Discord is a mess. I keep saying this, but it never gets any faker. Where the hell is the online in? I need to leave a bunch of servers, guys. It's just a fucking mess. Where is the inn? I am a mod. Oh, here's the inn. I'm a mod at the inn, and I can't find the damn Discord. That is sad. All right. Wow, computer's acting really slow. But again, !rogue and your Wax wallet ID to get in. Going live, I could just post it like this at Stream Lover. And boom, there we go. Can anyone tell me how my audio is by any chance? Yes, there is. When this does not run 24/7, still doing regular things, I'm going to start an actual separate channel for the bot in the near future. Just waiting to get that done. But in the meantime, I'm letting the bot run when I'm not here. Thank you. Oh, I need to turn the ads off for this because I don't want ads. So bear with me, folks. Extensions, settings, affiliate. I will be adding some NFTs to the other thing, to the bot tonight in the high pool, because I think it's almost empty. But yeah, it's been a fun experiment with the bot so far. It's not profitable, but it pays for itself, so maybe it's something that would be interesting to have when the bull runs. I don't know. But yeah, it pays for the mystery boxes I give out and the other stuff that's given to the channel, so that part's fun, at least. Now let's just get the link to join us to the gentleman from RavageBorn, and we will get going. I hope you're all doing well out there. It has been a while. I have been quite busy, and I am back indeed. I've been a little bit busy, but no, I'm good now. I'm going to run this Grubfish like in a second here, so if anyone wants to get in, again, !rogue with your Wax wallet ID to get in. Yo, 420 John Weed, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you, my friend. If you want to get into the Grubbies, !rogue and your Wax wallet ID. Yeah, dancing kitties. There we go. There we go. Let's go to Stream Manager over here. I haven't done this in a while. I have not done this in a while. Oh, Skunky Chunks rated me earlier. Shit. Well, thanks, Skunky Chunks. All right, let's run this Grubfish, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. First and last are going to get a prize. First and last. Boom. Off. Oh, what a dodge. This is not the right mouse for this computer, is it? No, it is not. Oh, epic. Oh, Buzz King coming in with the Dubskis. GG's, Buzz. GG's. All right, so let's send a mystery box to Buzz King and Tissues. Well done, fellas. Very well done. If you want to get in again, !rogue and your Wax Wallet ID will get you in. I guess it would be simpler to just type mystery. Boom. How are y'all enjoying the bot going overnight and whenever? I'm curious to know. It wasn't something I planned on doing. It kind of happened by accident, and I was like, oh, wait, that could be fun. Failed to fetch. Oh, don't tell me it's giving errors. If it is failing to fetch, you will get your boxes after. Let's see. It's a little bit ridiculous here. Okay, I am just going to save these in a Word doc and send them out after stream because it seems to be acting up again. My apologies, but you will get them as soon as the stream is over. So I'll just make a list here. Wait, Buzz, did you forget to put your address in? I think you did, Buzz. Buzz, why don't you drop your address in the chat if you don't mind? GG's. Oh, there we go. 4mrdq.wham. Andre, welcome, good sir. How are you doing?
Hey. Happy to be here. Thanks
you as well.
Inviting, and it's likewise.
So, we're here to talk about RavageBorn today. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what RavageBorn is and your background in deving?
My background in deving. Okay, well, it's kind of hard to explain, all right, because it's not my profession. It's basically my hobby, my passion. I'm working with Unity for, let's say, 7 years. But out of these 7 years, it was basically 1.5 published games and one application for couples.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the times it's basically just dead projects.
Okay.
All right.
And how did Ravage... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
RavageBorn was... Okay, so I was invited to participate in a couple of projects on Vox, okay? And like, the terrible, despicable thing was the budget for those projects.
Okay.
It was like ridiculous amount of money for quality of the product of, well, for basically clicker.
Yes.
For something what you can do overnight.
Yeah.
And then if the amount of sold items, sold NFTs, and amount and those money, like the problem is that the project is not actually keeping those money. The project is actually spending those money.
Yeah.
And eventually, like tens and up to $100,000 of dollars are basically spent on simple clicker.
Yeah, on garbage.
And well, okay, let's don't call clicker garbage because it's like 98% of Vox. So
right, not all garbage, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean to say are kind of crap. But some of them have good ecosystems. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I thought that like, I mean, come on, I can do better. And all right, so then one day, I was browsing Unity Asset Store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like there was like a beautiful asset, all right, and I really loved it. It's I really liked it, And for whatever reason, it's had terrible reviews. People was complaining about optimization. People was complaining about lots of things, but I really loved it. And it was actually like dirt cheap. All
Okay.
right, original price was something like $10, and as a new release, I got it actually for the half of the price.
Yeah.
Just said like, come on, I want to have it. And then basically like RavageBorn was built around it, right?
Okay.
I mean, the asset itself is some abandoned facility,
Hmm.
right? And then idea came, hey, it would be fun to do an open world game, but to make it different,
Like a real
why not
open
to do
world
open?
game.
Yeah, man, like why not to make it actually open world game and closed and confined space, right?
Hmm.
Like already something different, something contradictory there, and something original from my point of view. Okay, not much of a gamer, so I might not know. Maybe like everyone else is doing that lately, and it's nothing original about it. But that
No,
was my reasoning.
I've seen some of the gameplay that you've shown me, and it does look. It's a real game, right? Unlike a lot of the clickers, like we were talking about. So you saw this Unity asset, you really liked it, and it kind of gave you an idea for a game. And plus, another benefit is that it was dirt cheap at the time, right?
Yeah.
And so I want to show the RavageBorn trailer to the audience. But in the meantime, Buzz King was asking, how many daily players do you eventually see as perhaps being in RavageBorn?
I mean, the scalability there is 100 concurrent sessions, 100 concurrent sessions per server. Okay.
Mhm.
My my hope is to have 2-3 thousand registered and active users. Okay,
Wow,
so
that's great.
basically that's what I'm hoping for. That
And
amount of characters will be released originally.
nice. I'm trying to find the link to the trailer that we had watched together. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna play one of those really quick, and then we'll get back to chatting about the stage of where the gameplay is. So let me just change the screen that I'm sharing here so that the audience can see the trailer, and let's just watch that together, and then we'll excuse me, then we'll talk about the game and the project and the drops you've already started just a little bit more. Guys, if you want to check out the website and the white paper, I have dropped it in the chat. So we're just going to gotta remove this here, and let's just go back to add the RavageBorn tab from YouTube, and we will enable audio so we can watch the trailer together. Okay, so let's watch the trailer for RavageBorn, Rise of the Sentinels.
Attention all new arrivals. Welcome to Velstrian, a desolate outpost, a place teetering on the edge of hope and despair. Prepare to embark on a harrowing journey, where darkness reigns and survival is your only goal. Behold the Resurrection Chamber, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. In this forsaken outpost, death is not the end but a gateway to new beginnings. Step cautiously through the corridors of desolation. The outpost's foundations have been marred by chaos, and the remnants of humanity now face an unforgiving abyss. Venture into the depths, where lurking horrors and twisted lifeforms await. Brace yourself for battles against the unrelenting forces that seek to claim this outpost as their own. As a sentinel, you are the last line of defense against the encroaching darkness. Your synthetic body grants you the strength and resilience needed to face the horrors that await in Velstrian. Embrace your purpose.
Well, I gotta say, those are some fucking cool looking graphics to start with. Very well done, and that's a great soundtrack you've got going on. So in that respect, so why don't you tell the audience a bit about the world of RavageBorn, and what the game is centered on?
All right, the world of RavageBorn. Well, it's a world. All right, basically, the action happens in some place called Velstrion.
Okay.
And I leave it up to the imagination of pretty much everyone. Star system, outpost name. You guess it. Your guess is exactly as good as mine in that case. And everything happens around alien civilization called Vryn,
Okay.
which was suddenly hit by epidemic and the plague, which was mutating the Vryn itself. Well, basically like zombie apocalypses, but for aliens.
Yes.
All right, and you are a sentinel. You something synthetic. You are a result of genetic and mechanic and cybernetic experiments, which made you advanced species. Yeah, and throughout the game, you're basically supposed to find out what happened exactly, who is the one to blame, whose fault is that, how.
So
when.
there's a very significant story element to the game, is what you're saying. It's not
Yes,
just a third person shooter.
Yes.
So
And you see, that is basically the whole idea behind RavageBorn. The
okay.
idea behind RavageBorn is to create immersive experience, where you are not just like go kill something, go shoot somebody, shoot your neighbor. It's a good thing because you can take his stuff. I mean, the idea is to let you live the story, let you influence it, let you make the story, right?
And
for example, there will be.
Go ahead. Sorry, please.
Like there will be like 3 fractions, right?
Yes.
Crimson Vanguard, Shadow Syndicate, and Rebels. And which faction will be actually ruling the outpost will be up to the players.
Oh,
It will be
and
done through series of quests, series of events, series of, okay, you will have fixed quests, right? Where you can take reputation with one or another faction.
mhm.
And there will be like unique quests and events, which will give the power to actually one or the other faction, depending on the player decision.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
For example, I would place some artifact somewhere there, right? I would place three different representatives for three different factions, and player would have to choose based on the reward, based on the compensation, and based on the ideology.
Mhm.
If you really will be into the game, which side to take, and with whom to team up to actually to get that artifact. Because again, like there will be also focus on the team play, right?
Okay.
Basically, like to make that artifact difficult to capture, which will basically require you to get a partner for yourself.
Oh, nice.
So that kind of thing. And
Well,
eventually, the idea is basically to leave economy completely and the game itself completely up to the players.
very cool. And we were talking at some point, and you had mentioned you were hoping to integrate some AI into the characters and into the non-player characters and the monsters, right?
Yes, and that is actually done.
Oh,
It works.
so can you talk to us a bit about how you did that?
Well, I basically used OpenAI APIs for the game.
Okay.
Okay, and then you basically just teach, dear ChatGPT, here is your background story. Under no circumstances break the character. You're no longer ChatGPT. You're Nexus 9. That is the video I shared on Discord. Basically, like when you are actually talking
Yes.
to the character, those responses are not pre-programmed.
Is it okay
They
to
are
show that
based on
video
the.
already?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so why don't we show that video with a bit of the AI integration? Let me just find it really quick. It's yeah, let's talk about Velstrion, right?
Yes, that
Okay,
one.
let's have a look at that because this is a really cool element of the game that I only know one other project is doing. My good friends at Tourist Station, but they're doing more of a social simulator. You're doing a, a combat game really. So it seems pretty unique to me. Let me just get it loaded up here in StreamYards. And then we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll run a grubfish, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll talk about the direction of the project. And you already have a few NFTs out, so I want to talk about that too. You have 2 NFTs out currently, but let's watch this AI integration first because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy is actually kind of supposed to be a jerk, right? I mean, he don't like you by default.
Right. So his responses, are they always going to change a little bit?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's kind of crazy. So is he going to continue learning about the player's actions in the game state as the game state continues to persist? Will it be that kind of dynamic learning?
He's there. Okay, it's like one example, right? It's one NFT, one character, one NPC,
Mm-hmm.
Nexus 9. I mean, he don't care about you, all right? He's just a jerk. He hates everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he is like supposed to be sad and grim and sometimes even creepy. But there will be other kind of characters, okay, who are will be belonging to one or another faction.
Mm-hmm.
and they will be treating you based on your reputation with that faction,
Oh, okay.
better or worse. That's dialogues wise.
That's
That's part of
the
AI.
dynamic of the AI integration.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, from the gameplay perspective, they will simply refuse to give you quests. Like some
Oh,
quests
so
also will be based on reputation you have with the faction.
that's awesome. We have a question from DJ here. How much will the monthly subscription be, and will it be paid in fiat, wax, what currency?
It will be paid in Vrinix. Okay,
Can you say that again?
Vrinix.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That will be in-game coin.
Okay.
So okay, so the probably this week I will upload the contract for it, and when I will list it on the market, I don't know, to be honest. I also don't know about prices, okay, yet. But
Great. Because we had been talking
monthly
about
for
the game. You're still in alpha, right?
even pre-alpha.
You're in pre-alpha. So before you even start subscriptions, you're going to have early access, right?
Yes.
And how is early access going to work? I mean,
It's simply will be limited amount of people allowed in. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, like first thing it will be around 50 NFTs with early access. And
Okay.
then game will actually let you in or not, based if you have that NFT in the wallet or not.
Okay.
And from there, you actually having like full access to the game. And with personal request for some tolerance to the issue, to the bugs, to the restarts, and sometimes even wiped out database. Okay,
Yep.
that's what early access will suppose. But bottom line is that yeah, it will be like fully functional game where you will be able to put or withdraw token from the
Okay.
game, where you will be using your NFTs and so on.
And
And yeah, early access will be allowed, will be granted for the vanguards first, the whitelist, and if vanguards don't feel like purchase early access NFT, then for everybody else.
so what do you think the original price point for early access is going to be around? And when do you think you might start early access?
I will start early access as soon as I will have game ready. Okay. I hope to start it somewhere in the beginning of August.
Oh, so that's pretty soon for early access. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the game is pretty much ready. I have my API integration to Atomic Hub. I have contract on my laptop for the coin and to be deployed. I have Reach already uploaded on the server and to be tested yet. NFT are recognized by the game. Yeah, I mean, mechanics are pretty much there.
Nice.
A few features are missing, but the core itself is ready.
Very cool. So we have a few more questions. So when you were talking about pricing before, DJ wanted to ask, so is pricing going to fluctuate depending on the market, or is it going to be stable?
Pricing will be stable. I mean,
Oh,
it's stable as I will decide about pricing.
okay.
I mean, for me, priority is to get the product first.
Okay.
And
And
then I will be thinking about what and how I sell.
I understand. And BuzzKing wants to know who can play right now before early access. Just you and
For early access, for now, it's just me.
just you. Okay.
Because yeah, it's mainly server and client itself are all on my laptop.
Oh, okay. And when the game
Before
comes
early
out,
access, I'm certainly will invite you, okay,
oh, nice.
to
And
play with me, and yeah,
we'd be
and
able
also
to maybe.
before early access, we are going to have Sentinel Academy, right?
Oh, so yeah, I wanted to talk about that, but let's run this grubfish first. and then let's get back to this. So, guys, if you want to get into the grubfish, !rogue and your Wax Wallet ID, and we'll be giving away some mystery boxes from the online in here. And then we're going to talk about the NFTs that are already out. Just a few pretty cheap NFTs for the game, and one of them that's free, actually, if you join the Discord and verify. And we'll talk a little bit about that. And about what early access means. But let's run this grubfish first, and then we'll get back with Andre right after. Here we go. First, third, and last, everybody. First, second, third, and last. First, second, third, and last. Brutal. Oh, all right. Tissues, big winner, chicken dinner. Let me just, the cloud wallet was not working, so I'm just going to copy your WAMs into here and send you your prizes after the stream is over. Let me just get those. Tissues, Spell It, Techie, and Poppin' Stock. GG's, gentlemen. And we'll do one more a little bit later. So again, !rogue and your Wax Wallet ID to get in. And back to Andre here. Okay, so I'm going to go to Nefty right now, and let's have a look at the NFTs that are currently active. And you can tell me a bit about what they are, and you can tell me about the Discord and the whitelist. How about, does that work for you?
Yeah, sure.
Nice. All right, so here we go. So this is a RavageBorn. This is your collection page here on Nefty Blocks. Let me just drop it in the chat so that everybody can have a look. Hola, Natalia, ¿cómo estás, amiga? All right, so here it is. Okay. So you currently have the RavageBorn Rise of the Sentinels survival draw selling for 3 wax. Can you tell the audience a bit about what this is?
Oh, this is a trap. Well, I mean, that's okay. That's a lottery ticket, basically. All right, called survival draw. Kind of in the spirit of the game. And yeah, lottery ticket with a prize fund. And yeah, so far chances are pretty good. And the idea behind it is basically not just to do giveaway, but put some symbolic price on some NFT to actually get people to join the Discord, to start following the game. And yeah, I'm
Because
kind of paying for it there.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that as a dev who's bringing out a new game, it can be pretty hard to build a community, right? You need to kind of get out there and advertise. So basically, this ends in 48 hours. So people purchase the Survival Draw Access NFT, they join the Discord, verify the Wax wallet, and then there's going to be a Survival Draw. When? In 2 days? In 48 hours about?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday. And what are the prizes in the Survival Draw?
I don't know. It's on Discord.
Oh, it's on the Discord.
I put the prices which I can afford, right? And yeah, they're there. I'm ready to pay it. I just don't remember.
I'll go.
But yeah, I think it's like 10 winners total.
Let me have a look. Yeah, so the prizes are 1 character NFT, 3 early access passes, 3 times 100 wax, and 3 times 300 VRX, which is the in-game currency. It will be put on the blockchain, but will not be listed on Alcor at that point. Okay, that makes perfect sense, because listing on Alcor, you need to build the pretty big liquidity pool to get in. But once people have joined the Discord, they can also get the Vanguard badge for free if they verify their wallet.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about what the function of, is this the whitelist, or is it just like a thank you badge?
Okay, it's a thank you badge, but behind that thank you, there is also like sincere gratitude, which is expressed as inclusion into the whitelist and whatever benefits I can offer.
Nice.
It's basically like very sincere thank you. And yes, Vanguard badge will be the requirement to access Sentinel Academy.
Oh, okay. And
That's basically like will be one of the very few, probably the only requirement like to access there. You need to be a Vanguard. That's
okay.
it.
So, guys, this is the Discord link. So if you'd like to join the Discord, just go here and verify your Wax ID. And if you're interested in getting into the RavageBorn Rise of a Sentinel survival draw for 3 Wax, you can get this NFT here. There's a limit. Is it a limit of 1 per person? I forget, because I bought it before I even met you. I had just seen it, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. It's 1 per person, right?
Yes.
Or was it more? I forget.
No, it's 1 per person.
Okay, yeah, it's 1 per person only. Okay, cool. So, longer term, I know you're in the initial stages, and as you said, we're probably gonna play together, hopefully on stream, before early access comes out, so that the good people can see what the game looks when 2 people are playing dynamically. So, what kind of server are you going to be putting this on to basically allow for kind of global access?
Okay, server hardware-wise, it will be, well, I mean, I have the idea. The price is 150 from some certain provider. Basically, the server will be the one which was used, or similar one which was used for that framework testing. Okay.
Oh, okay. And right now, BuzzKey wants to know, are there going to be multiple servers in different locations around the world, or 1 central server?
There will be 1 central server to begin with. Okay. At the beginning. But then, okay, scalability-wise, the optimal value is 100 players at the same time.
Okay.
That's what framework was tested on.
Okay.
100 players in the same area of interest, easy. Then after that, if at some point we reach 100 players in the one interest area, or actually like in total on the server, then we will start expanding. So we will be starting with, it will be sector 0, and then the second server in different location will be sector 1, right?
Okay.
And you as a player will be able to move between the sectors.
Oh, so we're going to choose which server we want to play on, a bit like, whatchamacallit? I think the game's called Big Time. They have multiple servers. I'm Canadian, but I have a lot of American friends who like to play on the Hamburg server in Germany, because they say the people are nicer there than on the American server. So player choice will mean that, say my friend lives in Slovakia, and you have a server in Germany. I can join the German server to play with my friend in Slovakia, right?
Well, I mean, that is the thing. Like, you don't need to choose. You basically have to walk to the server you want to.
Okay.
Again, for you, it will not be like you will not have to choose any server or anything. For you will be respawned in some location.
Okay.
And then by walking through some door, you will get disconnected from one server and they authenticate it on the other.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, okay. BuzzKing's his question is: are you worried at all about lag for people who are far from the server geographically?
Yes, I am. Yes, thank you for asking. Yes.
I love that answer.
Yeah, more questions. Okay, but seriously speaking, like apart just being worried, there is lag compensation system.
How
Okay.
does that work?
Well, that works that game will save X amount of states, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you as a player, will basically see what you see and you will shoot what you see. And that's basically called collider rollback.
Okay.
So you might so on the server side, it might be a little bit ahead, but you will be seeing it a little bit behind, right?
Oh, so
Based
you're
on the
planning
previous
on
state of the player.
so
So it
instead of
will be
having
just
lag,
rollback.
you're going to create a
Yeah.
delay, basically.
It will basically roll back the for you. So when you're shooting the target, you will be shooting the target, and
Oh,
target will get shot.
so okay, so you're kind of coding the rollback in to compensate for any potential lag. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, I mean the good thing is that I'm using mirror for networking.
Okay. And what does that mean? Because I'm not familiar with that. Oh, Andre, are you there? Oh, Andre, can you hear me? Are we having a technical problem with Andre? Let's just check. Bear with me, folks. Just gonna check what's going on here with Andre. Oh, Andre, can you hear me? Can the audience hear me? 1 2 1 2. Andre? Oh, okay, you can hear me, Buzz? Okay. Let's see what's going on with Andre. I think he's having a technical issue on his end. Oh, that was me typing. Andre, you might want to leave and come back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's probably the best idea. Yeah. All right, so we should have Andre back with us in a second. Sometimes StreamYards does this. If you guys have any more questions for Andre for when he comes back, feel free to drop them in the chat. This is something I'm excited to play with him. It looks pretty cool. I don't know all of the details yet. Andre and I have been talking for a little bit, and oh, here he comes back. Welcome back. Can you? Oh, I think we got you back now, eh? Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Okay, so yeah, we were talking about the server. Why don't we talk a little bit about the world now? So, RavageBorn is going to be an open world game, right? Oh, we have no audio from you. Let's see. Your mic is not connected, it's saying. Okay. Hi, Andre.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we're good. It was saying your mic was not connected.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's my headset.
All right, cool. So we were talking about the server. So why don't we talk a little bit about the world now? So it's going to be an open world game, right?
Yes, yes.
So
In a
what
sense.
is the plan for that? Does that mean that you're going to enable side quests and exploration, or is it just kind of like the players will be able to choose their own destiny a little bit?
Yes, players will be able to choose their own destiny, and there will be quests and explorations. All right. Okay, so for example, it's not a secret, and you might find out that asking NPCs, but the plug itself was a result of Brin's experiments, which just
Okay.
went wrong. So for sure, you will find the lab itself, and you will find the remaining like original scientists, the ones to blame.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So yes, there will be quests, and okay, one more thing, like something to mention, that there will be safe zones, basically
Okay.
like safe place where you cannot shoot anybody, like physically. I mean,
Oh,
trigger will not work.
so maybe like in a shop or something like that?
Well, I mean, there will be like the whole areas dedicated for that.
Oh, kind of like a spawn area and something like that, right?
Yes. Like common area, like in general. So like people can talk, people can trade, and so on.
Oh, so people can just chill and hang out without having to worry about
Yes.
someone sniping them in the back.
Yeah, exactly. And also resupply. Like, yeah, basically like place to chill.
Okay.
And
That's
also the place for housing. Like living district will be a safe place.
Oh, cool. So do you eventually plan to have land NFTs in the game, or?
Not land, but yes, you can have your house. All right. As much as some ravaged outpost allows you. Basically,
Okay.
like small room with your chest over there to keep your stuff, and some refills for health, for example, which will
Okay.
work on there. But yeah, yes,
So
housing
basically,
is always a place.
okay. And will people who don't have housing, will they have access to any storage, or will they have to replenish kind of more manually every time they load a new game state?
Well, I mean,
Hey, Reos and Pathan.
yes, they have to replenish manually.
Okay. So that makes sense. That's kind of like a lot of the 3PS. And thank you so much for the raid, Atinia. Much appreciated. Let's give a shout out to Atinia and to all the Galaxy Dust people who are in the house. Bienvenidos, mi amigos. Gracias por los raid. And thank you, everybody.
Hablas español, ¿eh?
Mi español es no muy bueno. Galaxy Dust es de a juego from Spain, and it's a super fun game that I run a guild in. I'll just drop the link in the chat for people who are interested in checking it out, and you can join the Rogue Dusters guild in the game. It's a space exploration game, quite a bit of fun. Right now, we're here talking to Andre about a project that's in alpha called RavageBorn. And we're talking about the open world concept. So this is going to be a story-driven game with an open world concept. And in our conversations, you had talked about it being multi-chain, right? That was your ambition?
Yes, it is.
So
The idea is to launch it on Vox and then basically move on others. The idea is to start with Polygon and then Solana.
okay. And do you plan on coming to Wax as well, or is it going to be Polygon?
Wax will be first.
Oh, Wax will be first. I'm sorry, I thought you said Polygon. My bad.
That, yeah. Wax is actually the part which is ready now.
Oh, I see. And what's, just out of curiosity, what's the reason to choose Wax? Because a lot of people love the chain for gaming, a lot of people hate it. People seem to have very mixed feelings about Wax and gaming.
Oh yeah, I mean, here is the thing. Okay, like the Vox blockchain is kind of perfect for gaming, but at the same time, it has very few actual games.
Yes.
All right, and yes, that was basically the reasoning. Like, hey, let's bring the real game with Vox on Vox, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Polygon or Solana, things are much more interesting and much more competitive there.
Yes, the games tend to be of a much higher level of intricacy and quality.
Now, and also the point is that, like, okay, so Vox blockchain is starving for games, and I'm bringing a game on the Vox blockchain. So it kind of helps a bit to build the community, right?
Okay.
Now, for that kind of game, the key, like the essence, the main point, like it's not graphics, it's not mechanics, nothing like that. This is community, all right?
Mhm.
You would like to play that kind of game as long as someone else is playing.
Yes.
And the more someone else is playing, the more you would like to play it. So that's basically like when we move to Polygon and Solana blockchains.
Mhm.
So we move together with the community, right?
Yeah.
So guys are playing on Vox. They playing like basically with whatever wallet they choose and so on. And yeah, we just move there and like, hey, we have a game, we have a fun community, we have fun gameplay. Yeah, so.
Because essentially cross-chain integration, if I'm not mistaken, because I presume the game is going to be a downloadable client, right?
Yes.
So because the game is a downloadable client on the tech side, and this is a question. So basically, to validate that players are allowed to play if they have the early access pass or the right NFTs, you just basically need to do an API call to that chain, and you only really need smart contracts on the chain to issue rewards, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So this is something I've been talking about with a lot of other devs. One of it seems like a lot of people feel like in many ways like that the blockchain elements of gaming have been overused and kind of used for nothing, and that the only real reason you need smart contracts is to issue rewards and tokens and stuff like that. So is your philosophy kind of to make the gaming experience like only use the minimum amount of Web3 that's necessary, kind of?
Exactly.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think the audience might find it interesting, because we've had a lot of debates about the degree to which actually integrating the blockchain is necessary into a game to make a good game.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly. I agree with like word by word with what you said. Like you don't really need blockchain itself to do the gameplay. Okay, to own your character, you just need the game to let game know that you own NFT.
Yes.
And from there, it's basically the game which will check what you have and how to act.
And that's all API calls, not smart contracts.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's just API calls to check your wallet content. And yes, like to withdraw token or to issue NFT, yes, basically a smart contract you need only for rewards.
Exactly. So, as DJ is saying, there's no point in slowing the game down with unnecessary smart contracts, because that's essentially what it does, right?
Yeah, I mean, like also blockchain is like not supposed for real-time transactions. It should be minimum from my point of view.
So I guess
dependence on the blockchain, it's like, okay, Vox is laggy or down or whatever happens, and half of the players cannot play. It's not fun.
Yeah, I understand. So I guess you would agree with me in saying that the most important function of the blockchain is kind of the ledger, right?
Yeah.
Basically just in terms of preserving knowledge about what you hold and what other players hold, to kind of create a record and a state of permanency, and basically to allow for asset ownership to govern the play state, right?
Yes, I agree on that. And yeah, I mean, the most important function is that you can withdraw the coin and you can sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the most important for pretty much everyone.
So you were talking about the coin before, and with regards to the coin, it will have in-game utility, right?
Yes, I mean everything in game will be for the coin, and the monthly subscription will be paid in that coin. All right.
So
My math here and my hope is that there will be basically like two group of people.
okay.
One group who like obviously will be interested in play to earn aspect of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who will be basically like killing monsters, selling parts, crafting items, selling items, and so on.
Okay.
And another group which actually will be interested more in the game itself, right?
So you want
And
gamers and flippers, kind of.
yes. So, and yeah, basically, like I mentioned, safe zones, right?
Yeah.
But outside of safe zone, it's complete Wild West.
Yeah.
Everybody versus everybody. And if you decided just to sell everything and withdraw the coin, okay, I mean, good for you. Someone actually can buy the top armor for that coin, buy the biggest gun, load with ammunition, and wait for you outside.
And kick your ass.
Yes.
So it's kind of like you're already thinking about the balance of the ecosystem, basically, is what I understand.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's like the first and foremost.
Nice.
Also, like the more stable your coin, the more interesting for players to join it.
Absolutely.
And I mentioned like monthly subscription in coin. And there will be no exceptions. You will not be allowed to pay in any other currency.
Oh, I see. So is this kind of a little bit like the the model for what's the name of that damn game? Someone help me here. The game that all the kids play where you buy the battle pass. Fortnite, where you earn the in-game or Roblox or Fortnite, where you earn the in-game currency, and that kind of allows you to buy your next pass. And if you don't earn enough in the game, you have to purchase more coin to buy the pass, right? So you have two ways. If you play a lot, you can earn enough to buy your next pass by playing. Alternatively, if you don't play enough, you can buy the coins you're missing either on secondary or on a liquidity market or in-game to buy your pass, right?
Yes, I heard a lot about Fortnite, never played and don't know mechanics, but yes, the idea is that one.
Okay. DJ wants to know, how long will it take you to expand if demand is met and you reach 100 people? So say the game is a massive success as soon as you roll it out. How long do you think it would take you to get a second server running?
24 hours stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, the second server will be prepared in advance. Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that because you've already been doing?
All right, because I will have time. I will need time to prepare the second server. But also amount of sessions will be limited to 130, 150.
Oh, because you don't want to overload the server.
Yes. I mean, 100 is conservative approach.
Yeah.
It's basically like 100 people in pretty much the same place.
So you're kind of saying, if I'm not mistaken, that like if you hit 100 players, that's your tripwire at which you know that you need to get another server.
Yes.
Okay, so even though the server can accommodate, say, 130 people, at 100, you're like, okay, we're growing. We need the next server, basically.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So that's a very logical approach to doing it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. People are asking this, I think, because a lot of the games, excuse me, that run on clients, they have seen issues with slower servers on some of the chains. But I guess you've done your research on different hosting services, right?
Yes, it will be some provider in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, it will be bare metal, and so no cloud implied latency. or anything, and they proven to be pretty stable.
Nice. And so for people who are interested in basically getting on board, the first place to go to get the announcements, and I'll drop the link one more time, would be the Discord, which is right here. And if you verify in the Discord, you can get the RavageBorn badge off of Nefty, right? I believe. Or am I mistaken on that?
No, you're right. You still can get one word badge.
Nice. Have you already gotten a whitelist yet or not?
What do you mean whitelist?
From Atomic Hub, the content badge.
Oh yeah, I'm verified. Yes.
Oh, you're already verified. Oh, you're already verified.
I'm verified, and yeah, I'm verified.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's great to hear. So yeah, you're already verified on Atomic Hub. So you have to send them your white paper. How did the verification process go for you?
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it went almost smooth. I mean, okay, so I applied for those badges.
Yeah.
Then somehow in about like 1 week, they came back to me with a link for identity verification, said that they are it is refreshing to see that someone is building something like that, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I actually fed lots of documentation of mine to that verification thing.
Okay.
For the identity verification. Well, basically, like that thing could overtake my personality.
Yeah,
and still actually failed first time, all right?
Okay.
It didn't like my electricity bill. It didn't like my internet bill. It didn't like my passport for whatever reason. Then I tried to feed it my plastic ID. It complains at the second time, right? Then I actually sent my complete tax report for the last year saying, hey, I'm a real person. Please check this. And then I said, okay, I have all information about you. I can become you, so you fail. Yeah, then I wrote back to Atomic Hub guys. Hey guys, I kind of feel not the smartest person in the world, but I actually failed that verification. Can you please renew it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a couple of days after they renew verification, they renew the link, and yeah, I got verified.
Great.
So it's fairly simple, and
yeah, no, because I have a verified collection. I have a friend who's pending verification. He's having a few difficulties with it right now. But yeah, Atomic Hub, the process it's harder for games than it is for art and general NFT projects, because in the verification process you have to submit your white paper, right? I believe.
No. Well, I put my website. Probably they check it there.
Okay. Yeah. No. Probably.
Didn't, ask for it.
Gotcha. So,
but yeah, I mean, it looks like they reviewed because, like they said, like that what I'm building is something different. So
nice. That's great to hear. So, other than that, because we do need to raid out of here in a few minutes and run this last grubfish, is there anything else you would like to tell the audience about the game? And I would love to have you back on in a couple of weeks so we can show the audience how the gameplay works, if you're willing and ready to do that.
I would love to, and yeah, man, I mean, come on, back to Sentinel Academy, all right? That's something fun to mention.
Nice. But
okay, so Sentinel Academy is basically a third-person shooter, which I am planning to run for Vanguard.
Okay.
Okay, so basically something to kill time.
Okay.
That's Sentinel Academy. And yeah, I mean, it's also quite a decent game itself. It's a player shooter.
How do people gain access to Sentinel Academy?
Well, I mean, once Discord reach 150 members, right?
Oh, so once the
I will ask
Discord
for-
hits 150 members.
Yes, I will ask for 5 volunteers. I mean, you and 5 more.
Oh,
all right, to test
cool.
it out. And yeah, after that, we will be running like tournaments in batches of 20, because like that's the maximum amount of players I'm allowed to have there without license.
Oh,
For
okay.
free.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah,
For
that
testing.
will be the game.
That's awesome. I'm excited to play. And it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you. So why
Likewise.
don't we run this grubfish, guys? If you're not in exclamation rogue and your Wax Wallet ID, Cloud Wallet, sorry, Anchor is having a bit of a problem right now, so I'm sending the prizes out after the stream. I've been noting the wallets on a Word document here. So let's give a prize to first, second, third, and last. And let's go. And then we will talk to Andre for a little bit more and raid out of here. First, second, third, and last, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, brutal. Poppinstock coming out with the Dubskis. So our winners are Poppinstock, RXTXPX, Johnny Lotzilla, and Nataga Felicitas, mi amiga. So let me just get these wallets here so that I can send your prizes out after the stream. There we go. That is done. So yeah, Andre, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. I look forward to playing and to chatting with you again in a couple of weeks. So yeah, let's just drop the link to the Discord one more time so that we can have some new friends come and join us and the Sentinel Academy. There we go with the Discord. Anything else you want to share with the audience before we raid out of here into someone else's channel?
No, not really. Follow me on Twitter. Every bit helps, right?
All right. Why don't we drop your Twitter link too? Good idea. Yeah, I forgot about that. Here is the Twitter link.
You actually also can start following, you know.
Yeah, I follow you.
Do you?
Yeah, I just followed you today because I didn't know you had a Twitter.
Yeah, it's likewise. I also started following you today.
Well, there we go. Yeah, so perfect. All right, so we're gonna raid into my good friend Quadrell's stream. He is doing some Dungeons and Dragons design of some sort right now. I'm not quite sure what, but let me just get into our dashboard to do that. The creator dashboard is where I do that, right? Yes, it is. God, I haven't done this in a while. Stream Manager, I mean. And let's just make sure we didn't have any more questions from the audience. No, we are good. So Andre, thank you so much for joining me, and we will obviously chat in DMs. Everyone else, thank you. The bot is going to come back online in about 30 minutes if you want to play with the bot and get NFTs and whatnot. Because I run that when I'm not streaming now till I create another channel. Otherwise, thank you. Gracias, mi amigos español. Thanks so much. And yeah, guys, also, we're going to do a stream in the next couple of days, but check out Galaxy Dust if you're not already playing, and join the Rogue Dusters Guild. We are a growing guild in the game, and yeah, we're having quite a bit of fun. But thank you so much for coming, everybody. We are raiding out in a few seconds now.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, my friend. And we are clear. Thank you so much, Andre.